Hello everyone, welcome to Pro WB Gamer, and today I'm doing another cool Warbrokers video. So this time I'm going for the SCAR and the SMG, both of which are going to be powerhouses on the field. The SCAR I will use for longer range, because it is horrible hip fire, except when you're crouched, and then it's like an LMG. But the SMG you can run really fast with, and do moving hip fire, and you will be fine. Now on Pyramid, you're going to need to have both of these roles, the short range roll and the long range roll. The SMG can fire pretty far away, but it willn't do very much damage. What will do damage up far away though is the SCAR, because it has a longer damage range. It keeps its damage at farther away. And it also has a 2x scope too, of its own unique design. Now if you have seen the other videos on my channel, I do the most powerful loadouts for each map. And this is the most powerful loadout for Pyramid, I'd say. Because you have each of your bases covered with it. With the SMG, drive-by kills. And I would do the SCAR and VEC, but I've already done the SCAR and VEC on this map before. That was actually my first video from back in February. Scope. Now the SCAR is like an AR with low recoil, worse hip fire, but better crouch fire. And it has a 40 round mag. But the problem is that it has worse hip fire. So if you're firing from the hip with it, you have to be crouched. Otherwise, you won't be able to hit anything. Now, you can crouch fire with it, that is possible. But you can also crouch fire with the SMG, although it isn't necessary. I mean, look at that tiny crouch fire. You can target from long range just with the crouch fire in this one. So it's like a small LMG in that regard. But it also has the fast fire rate and the low recoil. Meanwhile, crouch firing the SMG isn't nearly as common. So the SMG is going to be your sort of run and gun kind of thing on the go when you're switching positions. It's your, I want to blast my way over to this area to use the SCAR, because the SCAR is going to be the main weapon that you'll be using. The SMG is just a backup for that, so that you can go around and speed to parts of the map. Now this is going to be the most powerful in Pyramid because it's a much larger map. It's much larger than maps like Hangar, where the SCAR would only be useful if you use specific strategies. And instead, it's going to be very much more useful in a much higher variety of strategies on Pyramid. Because there's long range, like when you're shooting down from the pyramid, which is the name of the game here, Pyramid. And other than that, make sure to smash that like button, like your girl in bed, and I'll see you next time.